court summons Edo Deputy Governor Omobayo over alleged refusal to vacate position for Philip Shaibu. Can you imagine? Is it Omobayo that you have to call, or the Edo state government completely? They have Governor Obaseki has said that they don't know Shaibu, whether he won a case at the Supreme Court or Appeal Court or wherever. As far as the Edo state government is concerned, he is the governor and Omobayo is the deputy governor. So why is it the court that is inviting him, or is that Shaibu that want to push in the court? And meanwhile, election has been done, a few days to hand over. I think that is November 12th. They will hand over. And then Shaibu, if he wants to be deputy governor, he can be deputy governor from that time. Shaibu has lost. So the only thing is that if they are owing him money based on or his entitlement based on the court judgment, then he should fight to get his entitlement, not to go back to that office just a few days to hand over. It doesn't make sense. Okay. But let's see exactly what is happening. A federal high court in Abuja on Monday ordered Deputy Governor Godwin Omobayo and the embattled Deputy Governor of Edo State to appear in person before it on November 26 over his alleged disobedience to court judgment. Justice James Omotosho, in a ruling, held that the order was to give Omobayo, the alleged contemnor, a fair hearing and the opportunity to defend himself in line with Section 36 of the 1999 Constitution as amended. So the reinstated Deputy Governor of Edo, Philip Shaibu, had filed a contempt charge for Omobayo to be committed to prison over his alleged refusal to vacate the deputy governorship position after a valid court judgment. If that judgment had been appealed to the Supreme Court, if it's still appealed, there's nothing you can do now. Justice James Omotosho need to also be very careful. Okay. Now, if that case has been appealed at the appeal court, and appeal court has not made any decision on it, why would James Omotosho be disturbing, or why will Philip Shaibu file another case at the back end? Now, wow. So Justice Omotosho had on July 17 voided the impeachment of Shaibu as the deputy governor of Edo State by the House of Assembly. So the judge in the judgment ordered his reinstatement to office on the grounds that the Edo House of Assembly failed to comply with the due process in the purported impeachment. So the judge also held that the allegation on which the Assembly based the impeachment proceedings was untenable in law and did not constitute a gross misconduct. So the judgment was on the suit marked Federal High Court Abuja CS 478-2024 with Shaibu as the plaintiff. So the reinstated deputy governor had sued the Inspector General of Police, the deputy governor of Edo, the aged attorney general, the acting chief judge of Edo State, Speaker of the Edo House of Assembly, and the Edo State House of Assembly as first to sixth defendants, respectively. So Omobayo was on April 8 sworn in as the new deputy governor of Edo State after Shaibu's impeachment by the state's House of Assembly. News Agency of Nigeria reports that the judge had on October 24 fixed the day for the hearing of the matter. Justice Omotosho rescheduled the date after the court granted Shaibu's motionless party seeking for an order for a substituted service of Form 49 on Omobayo. So on the last adjourned date, Iniobong Ebiekpi, who appeared for Shaibu, had informed the court that the matter was fixed for hearing. So Ebiekpi said that though Omobayo, who is the second defendant in the charge, was served with Form 48, they had been unable to serve him with the Form 49. So the lawyer said it was on this ground that a motion ex parte was filed for his substituted service of the Form 49 on Omobayo. Justice Omotosho consequently granted the motion and adjourned the matter until November 4 for hearing, which is today. Okay, so when the matter was called on Monday, Ayotunde Ogunlaye's son appeared for Shaibu, who was also in court in person. So while Olusegun Jalawo's son, represented the Edo House of Assembly. 6th defendant, FN Ogbe, appeared for the Edo Chief Judge, 4th defendant. Can you imagine? So they see they battle this matter. They see they battle this matter. Now, wow. So how are they going to survive all of this? However, Omobayo was not represented in court, and neither was he in court as well. So besides, there was no representation for the first, second, third, and fifth defendants. So Gunleye therefore made an oral application that the court should direct Omobayo to appear in person, as order of court cannot continue to be treated with disregard. Delivering the ruling, Justice Omotosho adjourned the matter until November 26 for hearing. So he also ordered that hearing notices be issued to the first, second, third, and fifth defendants in the charge. So in the interest of justice and to give the alleged contemnor the opportunity to defend himself and fair hearing in line with Section 36 of the 1999 Constitution as amended, the alleged contemnor is the alleged contemnor, is hereby ordered to be in court in person on October 26th day of November 2024, being the next adjourned date the judge ruled. So News Agency of Nigeria observes that the current state government's tenure would be coming to an end on November 12th. Exactly. That's what we know. So what is happening now is that Shaibu wants to at least sit in that office, even if it is one day. That is what he's looking for, so that he can justify that he was at work, and then he can have his entitlement even after the government has expired. So, but you see now, Obaseki is going home and Godwin Omobayo is going to jail. Omobayo not go anywhere. Godwin Obaseki will go to jail too. His own process has also started. The people he sent to steal money from the state account, are already in EFCC custody. He is an illegal deputy governor. So after the music, no more dance. Shaibu, the greedy boy, lost completely. That reign of that administration comes to an end officially next week, and the next adjournment date is after that period. So the case is officially dead on arrival. That was the plan. Now, wow. So it's also sad to know you don't even understand what is happening. Who is the deputy governor after what you just read? Although it is clear you don't understand what you read. So now insulting themselves. He will forever regret his action. He will be used and dumped very soon. Yes, any politician that disobey court order or judgment should be dealt with. That is what you think. The thing here is that Philip Shaibu is obviously struggling to have at least one day in that office before the handover, so that he can claim he was in that administration to the end of it. That's what he's looking for. But it's not going to work because, again, just like what somebody said here, look at the date that the case is going to be entertained again, 26th of November. Meanwhile, handover is on the 12th of November. So are they going to be coming to court even after they have left office? That case is dead. That is it. Shaibu should go and look for something else to do. I expect him to sue the state government to give him his entitlement. That is all. But unfortunately for him, where the case is very dicey, I'm sure Obaseki and the State House of Assembly, they have appealed that case at the appeal court. So going back to the Federal High Court to bring out a segment of that case to deal with independently is also not going to work. If Omotosho should be reasonable, he should refer the matter back again to the case at the appeal court that the state government had already made. That because that case cannot be treated in isolation. That is it. Cannot be treated in isolation. So thank you for listening. Let's have a comment over the brouhaha in Edo State between the Edo State government and Philip Shaibu.